1 year ago, Ahmaud Arbery was murdered. And what got him murdered wasn't jogging, and it goes beyond just being a black male. It's cowardice. It's cowardice on the part of this country to recognize we still have terrorism right here on our very own soil, committed and created by our very own citizens, perpetrated against what is said to be our very own citizens. Cowardice. Cowardice not on the part of the murderers, but on the rest of us. The rest of us not to stand up collectively, united, and say enough is enough. But when you're okay, because it's not somebody who looks like your son, your cousin, your father, well, it's too bad, but glad it's not us. That's the cowardice. We know what these idiots are about. We know what hatred ensues, and we know that there's a fight that has to be fought. But we collectively, as a society, are cowards in the country that is said to be land of the free and home of the what? The brave. Cowards. We're a collection of cowards for not demanding better from our legislation, from our police departments, and from each other. We have to start demanding better from our entertainment, to not depict certain people in certain lights that are inferior and have been historically. We have to ask it of ourselves. We have to ask it of everything that we embody, not only our nation, but ourselves to be. And that's always striving for better. We're supposed to be the greatest nation in the world. That's not true. We're cowards. It's a cowardice nation that continues to fight wars other places in the name of setting free certain people, but not the ones that you've enslaved yourself. It's cowardice. Call it for what it is. Many will disagree. I don't care. I see cowardice. This is Black history. It's not always everything that Black history is to be said. There's so many positive things, but then it's always mired in a tragedy like this. This is a lynching. There's no reason that man should have been hunted down by two people who had no business. This falls in with Trayvon. This falls in with so many other people, going back to Emmett. And how many do we just not know of? So at any given time, when we choose to stand up, like we did for 9/11, we can be united. We know that we can. But it depends on what we're being united about and who the tragedy is affecting. Had 9/11 just happened to blacks and Hispanics, it wouldn't have been a big deal. We wouldn't be remembering it. And we know that. We know that for the natives too, because of the Trail of Tears. We know that because of the Tulsa bombings. We know that because of the unspeakable atrocities that Hispanics have had to go through as well. We're a nation of cowards when it comes to that. We have to stand up collectively and fight. And individually for our own demographics. White people have to be able to say, this is not us, and not just say, oh, they're an outlier, they're a crazy group. No, you have to get out and fight too. What happens if one of those bullets happens to miss me and hits the person behind me who's not black and it's not intended for? Then is it a tragedy? Black people, we have to stand up as well. Continue to fight. Continue to fight. Fight with this. Hit them in so many different places. Hit the legislations. Hit the streets as well. And I'm not calling for violence. I am not a daft president who would incite that sort of hatred and action to hurt other people. That's not what I'm talking about. But we do have to be able to, again, stand united, and that's all people. All people who are for good in this country, regardless of where you were born, what your gender is, what you identify as, what God you pray to. If you want to not see people murdered and justice not be served, because it can happen to everybody. It can happen to anybody. We have to fight together. We're all fighting the same bully, but they have kept us blind and divided for so long that this seems normal. I'm not 3/5 of a person, nor were my ancestors, and they never were. That's a different story for a different day. We have to fight. 1 year ago, think about if your child went jogging, your brother went jogging, your father went jogging, and never came back because somebody said they thought that, I don't know, he was just running fast. And we thought that he stole something. No evidence, no proof. But can I be mad at them? Yeah, I mean, it was stupid. But that's the beauty of the history of systemic racism. You didn't have to have a reason. You could just say that a black guy did something, and sounds about right. No more. Use our voices, use our platforms, and come together. Peace, love, unity, solidarity. Go jogging today for Ahmaud. Post the video and post the awareness. It has to end.